So this is the sketch of how, in my mind, what it kind of is gonna look like, I guess. But man, I know it's not gonna look anything like that, but that's the idea. So this is like how sometimes when I just create stuff, I don't really over plan it. I just let it be what it is. And this is gonna be like an example to share with you guys how that process works. All right, homitos, we're gonna cut this. This is the part I like. I like the way it sounds when you push this on fast forward. Right sideways, this way, that away. So here you have a piece of silver, 22 gauge, kind of thin. And you can see the edges right there need to be smoothed out. So basically I just get the edge and I just hold it and I pull it. If you pull it towards the handle, that's where the teeth are. Also, you can accidentally miss the thing and then file your fingernails for yourself, which I do that sometimes. Jewelry designers and jewelry makers often have like pretty rough looking fingers. So I don't know if this is going to be on a bracelet and then riveted. That's kind of an idea I have, or if it's going to be a pendant. So not this point in this stage in the game, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So I think what I'm going to do is stamp the boom in this in case if it's a pendant. Did some sawing and I got these pieces. 26 gauge sheet. It came from right there. Blam. And we're going to create these ideas. All right, friends, so I got this 20 gauge wire that I have, and I'm gonna make it, just kind of link it up, mock it up, if you will. There we go. Boom. And then we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna do a little bit of these sawed strips that I sawed very, very thinly, actually. And we're going to mix in some of these wires because the texture of the sawed sheet is going to have a different texture than the wire. It's just going to add some interest, a little interest to it, you know. This 20 gauge wire actually is, in case you didn't know, is the same gauge that's typically used for earrings, for the backs of earrings. If you got tight ear holes, if you got a little looser ear holes, then maybe 18 gauge might work. So we got a little action here. So if we added that with this, if the light will share that with us, that's what it is, Holmes, at this point. And you'll see what I'm going to do with that, hopefully. So that's kind of what that's looking like. We're gonna do some flux. No, not crooked. This is like the part of this process that is like, can be a little nerve-wracking. And then I touched it at the last minute and made those crooked. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Keep it groovy like a drive-in movie, friends. That broke. Gosh. This might not be a good idea. Maybe I used the wrong fire. Okay, I put the smaller tip on here. Got some flux. I'm not sure if that small head was the right call, friends. All right, guys, we're back with this piece. I bent them right here so that the solder wouldn't click all the way, because I want to try to see if I can rivet it, but I don't really know what I'm making yet. All right, already. We're gonna attempt to bend these over. So I think might be too big. Smaller bent over. Okay, so this is where I'm at now, I think. We want to spread these so they kind of intertwine or kind of go. So that's how that's looking, but I didn't envision it being that big right there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and kind of press in. Looks very chaotic. Feels very chaotic. Dude, I have no idea. I'm gonna bend that so it goes a little bit over more. Arbard, go Arbard, we're gonna go Arbard. Okay. Okay, guys, so I don't know what that is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this really hot, and I'm going to try to see if I can get this to fuse together. All right, Juanitosville, dude, this is probably going to be like a disaster. I'm not going to lie, I don't know. Usually when I show this stuff, usually I'm gonna go with the smaller or the bigger head. Usually when I show my jewelry and you guys see, by the time you guys see the video, like, you guys don't see all this stuff. And very rarely do I make a piece that turns out not to be like official, like a military missile, you know. I've been really lucky, I guess, and fortunate that a lot of my ideas come to fruition. But this is such a delicate and bizarre idea. I can't say for sure, man. I can't see if this is gonna work out. Dude, that was like super stressful, and I don't think it was worth it. Let's quench this. See how bad it is. Whoa, that block is still hot. I don't know, guys. I don't know how pretty that's gonna be. We'll see. All right, guys. I think this is gonna be a pendant. After a little bit of filing, this is kind of what it's looking like now. As a pendant, I can imagine that being pretty cool. Probably this would be the top. Sit on a veil.